So today, what we're going to do is we're going to patch a hole in the drywall. Oh, okay, didn't work. Today, we're going to fix a hole in the drywall. Yes, first try. All right, so there you go. Look at that. There's a hole there. We're going to have to fix that now. You want to give it a try?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Punch a hole through drywall?
Oh my gosh.
That's not gonna work.
You want to try? Today, we're going to...
Punch a hole through the air and some drywall.
Wow. All right, we need to figure something else out.
Today on KG's Garage, we're gonna fix a hole through drywall. This time, I have my glove. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, didn't work.
Made a dent.
Made a dent?
Yeah. Alright, now let's try a hammer. This should easily do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something to repair. That is too much of a. I don't think we're gonna replace. That's a big repair. Oh my gosh.
I try it.
Okay, so obviously we're actually repairing this. We're repairing drywall. There's a couple holes in the bathroom that we need to fix, and you'll see that in a minute. Okay, a little something different today. I'm working on the bathroom in the house. So we're redoing it. We got new tile. Had a guy come and do tile. We did demo of everything. And there used to be a piece of wood rail right here. And from taking that off, we damaged the wall a little bit. I've cut these openings a little bit bigger, so it looks a lot worse, but I need to fix this. I need it to be square or rectangle, something you can measure to put another piece of drywall in there. This, I'm just going to put a piece of tape over it and cover it. That one's really bad, and that corner there too. So what I did, I'm going to go cut some pieces of drywall, but I put little numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to take measurements, write them down, and cut pieces of drywall to fit in each of these rectangles. And then come back and I'll show you how to patch these holes. Alright, so I already have a piece cut out for 1. So I have 2, 3, 4. I gotta fix those holes. I have here a piece of drywall, 1/2 inch drywall. I'm just gonna start cutting pieces out of this to use it. The one thing you might not want to do is use this edge. A lot of times what they do is on the ends, they crush them in. So what I'm going to do is, so I have the right thickness for everything, I'm going to start cutting it over here, cutting pieces out of this section. Last time I did take some pieces out of here, and what happens is it's crushed more up here. So it's a little bit narrower than what's there now. So anyway, I'm going to cut like this. I'm going to measure. I got my measurements, like I said, and just draw it out, cut them out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this saw, I'm going to saw down the line here, and then after it's sawed, I'm going to take my knife and then score this line right here, cut it a couple times, and then it'll break off. And you cut the back and you take this little piece off. I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to cut the straight line down. Okay, cut here. I scored a couple times, all right, and then it will break forward, so it will break back, and then you just cut the paper on the back, and you have a piece. And now I'm going to write the number on it, number 2, so I know that this is for that hole that had this number 2. And I'm going to do the same thing for 3 and 4, same process. All right, I have all of my pieces cut. I'm just going to see if they fit. So here's one. Goes this way. You can see this is the one that was squeezed at the end. They don't have to be perfect, so that will fit fine. Because you always wind up trimming. Like see this one? So this doesn't fit, right? So I'm going to have to trim either the wall or the piece. I'll figure out in a minute. The other thing I did was I cut the edges here, like cut the edges like this, put a little bevel on them, This way when you go put the drywall mud on, you have a little valley here that it can stick and you'll be able to smooth it out and you won't, it'll look a lot better. Like I need to do it down here. But like I said, something has to be trimmed here, so this is gonna change. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3, that's gotta be trimmed a little bit. And number 4, that's definitely gotta be trimmed. What I'm gonna trim, I might just trim this out, make this more square. So let me show you what we gotta do now to get these on. You take your pieces of wood that you have, some scrap wood, you can get the painter sticks, the thick painter sticks are better, but this is just, I don't know what this is, 1/4 inch thick wood, just a strip. And what you would do is you would get this, slide it in here, and then so on the other side of the wall, it would be sitting like this. And then you take a screw, go through the drywall into this wood, and this will get stuck on the other side. I'll show you what it looks like when it's in. And then this way, when you go to put your piece of drywall in, you'll have your drywall. Pretend this stick was behind the wall. You'll have your drywall there, and it'll be flush against this drywall. And then you tape it up, mud it up, do a lot of sanding, and it'll be invisible. You won't even see it. All right, I'm going to show you how to fit this piece right here. Put a piece in here first. All right, so I'm going to put this piece of wood in there first. It's way too big. I probably just need it to like here, like maybe here. So I want to cut that much off. Cut that much off right there. Cut. So now, 2 screws. Screwed one down at the bottom, and mine's on the stick. Alright, let's see. Now put it in, put it in the wall. I'm going to put another screw here. Hold it by that screw, take this screw out. Alright, so that's approximately where the lines are on the wood I put. Now I'm going to screw this in right here. So now it's pushing the wood. Get my finger back there. And then you want to sink the screw into the wall a little bit. This way when you come back with your mud, it'll go over, it'll fill the hole. Put my finger here again. See? Alright. You want to make sure you don't put your finger where the screw's going to come out. I did that once. It's not fun. Just put the screw right into my finger. Okay, so now I want to put this piece in here. So, looks like, cut this a little bit. I want to bevel these edges out. Bevel the edges out, this way you have some good drywall for the mud to stick onto. Do the same on this. It doesn't go in, looks like, cut this a little bit here. Back off here. It's got this tape on here. Now I can just cut this. Let's see. Let's get closer. Let's get the bottom in. A little bit more. Oh, wait. 10. Okay, so now take a screw. I'm probably just going to put 1 screw right in the middle. You'll see what happens next with the mud and the tape and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to patch up this hole right here. I have this paper tape. Cut some pieces off. You actually just rip them off. First thing you do is you get some spackle, paint, mud, drywall compound, whatever you call it. Joint compound is what the can says. some around here. Okay. The tape. It's got a little crease in it. This is if you wanted to, if you have a long, like maybe corners or something. But usually what it is, it's right in the middle. So I'm going to take this paper, stick it right there, right here, and that should be good. And then, get your spatula, and you just squeeze all the compound out from underneath it. And what I do is I hold the tape right here, and I can pull down. If you don't, the paper will move. Now I just got to go back up. Do one at a time. Do this one here. I'm going to go over again. Gently this time, trying to get if there's any air bubbles or any high spots. Okay. I'm just going to let that sit and we'll let it dry. Okay, here I'm doing the corner here. And all I'm doing, I'm putting some compound on the wall. Cut off a piece of paper tape. I'm going to put it down at the bottom of the wall. And up here. And feed it into the crack, into the seam. Okay. What you can do to make it slide on here a little bit better, I use this bigger blade to store it, and you take it off with the little blade. So I'm going to take some of the compound and put it on the paper to help it slide a little bit. Just put it in some spots, because otherwise you might tear the paper. I'm going to hold the bottom. I'm just going to pull up. And once there's a lot on here, I'll scrape it off. Put it back in the bucket. And keep going. The other side. Yeah, let me hold it at the bottom. Now I'm just going over it very lightly, pick up anything else. When you're going up, you can see the spackle come out of the paper. That's it, just let that dry. Always washes off, because once it gets on there, you have to scrape it off. It comes off with water, so it's better to clean the tools now. Well, I have the holes all filled in. There's one here, right? There's one here. And there's one over here. All filled in. Okay, well, let me show you the final product. It's kind of covered up now, but I'll show you. So, you can see right here we had that, there was a piece of wood and the holes were right about up here. We didn't know we were going to put all of this wood in the corners. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have had to do a really good job on fixing the holes. But there, this corner over here, and you can't really see much. I'm trying to find this one that's totally covered up. And then the one over here by the sink, it would have been right around here. That's the end result. I know there was a hole somewhere over here. We had a hole up here. You can see that's totally gone. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something about repairing a hole in a drywall. This is just, I'm doing a lot of home improvement stuff right now. Not so much on the car stuff. So I just figured I'd show you what else is going on in my life and doing other stuff. A lot of the car knowledge stuff transfers over to home improvements. I mean, doing drywall is like doing body work. It's just, I mean, it's a little bit easier. You don't want to, there's no metal involved. It's just, it sands a lot easier. But it's, you know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of, you see a dent or an imperfection in the wall and you can smooth it out and fix it. And it's kind of fun. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the subscribers out there. Please, if you like the videos, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And this way you'll be notified when I do put new videos up. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, or whatever else, you know, just go ahead and put a comment down below, and I will reply. I'll go through those, I don't know, every other day, and see if there's new comments, and I try to reply to everybody. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks from KG's Garage.